Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Javelin here, of course, I'm not going anywhere. And today we're talking about anime of early 2016, or at least stuff that started this month. Because there have been a good amount of shows, and I'm going to try to cover this in about 5 minutes, give or take. Definitely going to try for that, make this video nice and short. So to go ahead and mention all the stuff we started watching this season, I'm just going to start with shows that are basically continuations, like season 2s. So we have stuff like Assassination Classroom, Durarara, Gate, and Koyomi Monogatari. So those are shows that have been going on, at least from what I've been keeping track of, have been pretty awesome in the past, so they're going to continue to be awesome. If you haven't seen those shows before, I definitely recommend going and check them out. Assassination Classroom, basically about the world's about to be nuked, murked, destroyed, and humanity has only one way to stop it. Our assailant is a yellow tentacle monster, and his terms for keeping the world alive would be for us to assassinate him before he can destroy the world in about a year, I believe he gave the world. And his trick is the only people who can get away with assassinating him would be students in a particular classroom, which he has opted to teach them. Which is very weird coming from my mouth, but it's actually a pretty awesome show and a nice fun watch too. Next we got Durarara. That show is basically a clusterfuck. All you gotta need to know is that there's a Dulahan headless horseman in the big city, and she's looking for her head, and shit just goes all over the place for that one. That one's an amazing show. It's even got dubbed to the first 2 seasons. This one would be technically like the 3rd or something like that. And I'm not going to talk too much about Koyomi Monogatari. Let's just say the Monogatari series are one of my favorite shows right now, and I'd go on a tangent talking about this forever. All you need to know is, if you haven't watched the show before, definitely go back and watch the first one, Bakemonogatari, and all the ones that follow after that. There's a shit ton of them. But it's a pretty nice show. It's basically about a vampire going around and solving other issues with ghosts or other demons and whatnot in the show with the people he meets in the town. It's a really nice show. A lot of paragraphs of dialogue to read. They go into it, and a lot of philosophy as well. So check that one out for sure. We've got Gate, which, long story short, is medieval warriors versus modern day Japan. Let's just say, yeah, guns. That's all we really need to know here. Alright, so new shows that are completely brand new would be stuff like Luck and Logic, which basically at this point in the world there is the ability that humans have gained to see gods and spirits and stuff like that. And the magic they use is called logic. So demons and whatnot start invading the city, invading our dimension and whatnot. And certain heroes can, command these gods and spirits to fight back. I've only seen the first episode and they didn't really explain it in too detail what exactly is going on, but it seemed interesting. The animation's pretty alright. Got some CG here and there, but it's not too bad. And next we got stuff like Grimgar Fantasy and Ash, which is basically like our kind of RPG anime of this season. This one's doing very well because the cast starts off with no memories. It's implied that they may be in a video game, but they're not sure for themselves. They have their memories before entering the world completely wiped, so they know terms like cell phone and game, but they don't know what it means. So it's pretty interesting to kind of see the mystery of how they ended up in that world. And then we got stuff like Anokana, 4 Rhythms Across the Blue. Basically, that one's just like extreme air tag. That's all I'm gonna say. Like a lot of these shows, I may give them 3 episodes and drop them or continue depending on how good they do, but that show has some pretty animation, so it's going well with that. Next we've got Undefeated Bahamut Chronicles, which is basically like Infinite Stratos' illegitimate child. Like, you should check that one out. I'm getting huge Stratos vibes from that. And then we got Dagashi Kashi, which is really funny. And all the women in that show have some crazy eye designs. Not like normal big ass anime eyes, but like I'm gonna cut a bitch eyes. So it's pretty funny what they do in the show. It's about a county shop owner trying to convince his son to take over the business, and it's a nice slice of life watch to get that. Next we got Give Blessings to the World, which is another RPG anime. Main character gets thrown into an RPG world and has to defeat the Demon Kings. Yeah, generic subtitles, but the jokes they do are pretty funny, so that's another show to watch. Mirrored Colors Phantom World is pretty damn gorgeous. I'm not gonna lie, the animation of that show is pretty awesome. A similar plot like a Luck and Logic, where humans have gained the ability to see otherworldly creatures like gods and demons, stuff like that. And in this show, some people can actually control them as well and fight them off. So actually, it's fairly similar to Mirrored Colors Phantom World to Luck and Logic. So those are kind of shows you can kind of compare to each other. And then the music anime for this season is going to be Haruchika, or Haruta and Chika. This one, it's kind of like, we had, like 2 seasons ago, we had Hibiki Euphonium or Sound Euphonium. That one was like our better K-On! Because it actually dealt with classical music and a lot of the hard work that goes in the music, and they actually show the practicing and whatnot. For people who are in band or used to be in band, that show is actually so true and really nice, and hopefully this one shows it as well. Now, I know Sound Euphonium had the huge Yuri vibes that kind of went around there, but nothing ever happened. This show does something similar to that, but I'm not going to spoil anything, so definitely catch that. So I just about made 5 minutes, went over that, guys. If there's anything I missed, like any awesome shows I forgot to catch or mention, or you have any questions about the shows you want to have, or anything you want to suggest, definitely drop in the comments. This season's looking pretty nice. There's a bunch of shows, and I haven't even watched them all yet. So we'll see what stays up, what I drop, and what we continue to watch. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. Catch you later.